spot for you. It's probably one of my favorite songs that I've ever produced.
Too often things don't go my way. I thought that I was over you. I be calling shots. The only person I can't call is you. If things don't go your way, I mean the way you didn't want it to. I be on the top, you know I'll always keep us top to.
Like October, November of 2012, I was at Toot and Totem, and I had this melody in my head. I was gassing up my car. The main melody. But I got out my phone, my iPhone, I recorded it. And I really, honestly, I forgot all about it. And then I think it was like February or March of last year, 2013. I had synced my phone. I was listening to music one day on my iTunes, and then I guess it had synced that little the vocal clip. And I listened to it, and I was like, man, that's pretty dope. So I immediately went to FL Studio, recorded the main melody. Man, it was off from there. I mean, I really liked the melody when I first made it and recorded it. I knew it sounded good. I mean, I even went to my Facebook and I was like, yo, I just made a hit, recorded it. I mean, this is a true story right here. So, but I made the beat. I originally had an idea to put Sir Johnson, I think Farouk, I want to say Cockpit on it. I can't remember, but I messaged the three of them. I sent them the beat. And I was at work, and like, I think it was the same day on. It's like a few hours later, Sir Johnson emailed me back with the track, and I was like, damn, like he had I think he just had the vocals, the hook set up already. It was just him on it, and he had the idea. He said, you know, I'm gonna put JP the rapper with me on it, and I hit him back up. I called him immediately. I mean, usually I'm a texter. I hate calling people, but I mean, it was just so hot that I called him, and I was like, yo, this is it. I said, this is yours, you know. So I told him I was gonna let it be his track instead of the others all with him. I guess kind of like for a single for him. But that's kind of how it was born. One of the biggest reasons why I really like the record is because it's something that I can relate to, and I know a lot of people in the music business relate to. And I mean, really anybody out there that's like chasing a dream, you know, trying to, you know, it's a true story pretty much. You know, when Sir Johnson hit me up, he's like, yo, this, you know, it's real heartfelt. Because I've had times in the past where I felt like I had to choose between my relationship with my woman or my music, you know what I mean? That's why he said on there, you know, fall in love or do I follow my dream? Which you don't find that a lot in music nowadays. You know, a lot of real lyrics and real stories behind it. So that, you know, that's why I really like it personally. I think the final song was finalized like sometime mid-time last year. We're just waiting for the right time to really release it. You know, get a big following on it. Kind of hype it up, and you know, we still got plans of a video in the works, but you know, we just want to release it right, because right now, I mean, you can find it on iTunes. It's supposed to be on Google Play soon. It's on Amazon. You know, you can listen on YouTube. It was premiered on 9th and Beat. You know, shout out to DJ Element. You know, much love to him. And I know there's been a few other DJs around town playing it, but I honestly don't know who to be exact. But I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all the layout of the beat, how I made it, just so y'all can kind of see what's all behind it. This right here is the pretty much the main melody of the song. It's repetitive, and it probably gets annoying to a lot of people. I know to me it does, but it's something that kind of, like, when you hear it, kind of just sticks in your head. Just, you know, the choice and sound. But I use the VST harmless for this. That was it. Next thing I added, this is piano. It was real simple, nothing too long and fancy. It's really just added to it, and that went like this. I'll play y'all these two together real quick. Next thing I added was this real low brass. That went like this. Oh, hold up. There we go. sounds like with those three in there. And right about this time is when, after I get a few instruments down, I kind of just will add a clap just to start getting a feel for it. Just a simple. That's the clap right there. Next, added this little bell. You can barely hear it when it's with the rest of the song, but it just kind of gives a little feel. That was it on that. It's a real simple beat, to be honest. Just a lot of elements. Made it sound full. This was a, violin, some strings. I added it on certain parts of the song and the hook, and then I'm like on transitions, like at the end of some of the verses. I'll show you all that. There's just a little lead that I put in there. I really liked it. It kind of, for some reason I really like the sound. This is what that's all that was. Throw it in there. And this one, it would kind of like start the hook. These first few notes would come in, like right before the hook started. And see, I had that sound panned over to the right side, and I pretty much copied that. And then I did it again, but with this sound. Here it is with those two extra sounds. No, this right here is probably like hands down my favorite. Next I got the snare right here. Let's see. Here's that with this in it. To give it, also a rap feel instead of just R&B. And add some real quick hats. I'll show you with the hats. Now for the kick, I used two kicks actually. I used the 808. And I EQ'd it real good. Took a lot away from the high end because I was going to put another kick on top of it. I pretty much use so you can hear more of the high end. And for that I use this 909 right here. And the 909, I know Traxter, who was Do or Dies and Twisters, he used to produce a lot for them back in the day. Yeah, he likes using 909, so that's kind of where I got the inspiration for that. you know, some of my work. So here's the kick line. So that bass, there's a real low bass note in here that probably a lot of y'all won't even know unless you got subs. I mean, it's like super low. I actually turned it down almost halfway because I was bottoming out my subs. Here's the bass line. I'll put it up an octave, that way you can hear it, because it's too low, you won't be able to hear it normally, but here it is. Oh yeah, and also I use a sliding effect on it. So when you went up and down, it would kind of slide the bass. Here's it all right here. Had a cymbal that I would add to it. And one thing on this, I didn't really want it to be too repetitive. So like on the second time the hook comes on, I switched it up. I pretty much made the drum placements as if it was like on a half tempo instead of the normal tempo. Like instead of right here and right here, I put it in the middle, which made it sound like this. And I really EQ'd it. It's a snare, 2 snares and a tom, and I EQ'd and put some delay to kind of get that effect. And it made it sound like this right here. That's pretty much it. It's different layering throughout the beat and arranging, but let me go ahead and play the beat for you. You can hear it all.
And I mean it, Johnson still cocky conceited. I'm still show stopping, believe it, but your love is lost and I need it.